Hi, I am Prince Book Reader, and the first book I will be reading is Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilet. Alright, let's find chapter 1. Alright, let's start here. Hello. Before you read this book, there's some things you should know. So Harold and I have created this informative pamphlet to help fill you in on the details. Please don't let this comic fall into the wrong hands. The Top Secret Truth About Captain Underpants by George Beard and Harold Hutchins, who deny everything. Once upon a time, there were two cool kids named George and Harold. We are cool. Me too. They made their own comics about a superhero named Captain Underpants. Tra-la-la-la-la. Everybody thought their comics were funny. Ha 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 ha. Except for their mean old teacher, Principal Mr. Krupp. Blah blah blah. One time, Mr. Krupp was being mean to George and Harold. Blah blah blah. So they bought the 3D hypno ring. They hypnotized Mr. Krupp. I will obey. Then they turned him into Captain Underpants. But Mr. Krupp thought he really was Captain Underpants. He jumped out the window to fight crime. Uh-oh. Tra-la-la-la-la. Kaboom! George and Harold tried to stop him, but they had to save the world first. Bad guy. When they got back to school, George poured water on Captain Underpants' head. He turned back into Mr. Krupp, but something was wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Because now, for some strange reason, every time Mr. Krupp hears somebody snap their fingers, he turns back into Captain Underpants. Tra-la-la-la. So whatever you do, please don't snap your fingers around Mr. Krupp. Please, please, please don't snap those fingers. This has been a public service announcement from George and Harold, who still deny everything. Okay, let's try to show you the picture a little bit there. Chapter 1, George and Harold. Harold's Comics Incorporated. This is George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left with the tie and the flat top. Harold is the kid on the right with the t-shirt and the bad haircut. Remember that now. Joe's Furniture, come and see our pretty armchairs. See the one with the bad haircut and the flat top. Okay. Supposed to remember that apparently. Depending on who you asked, you'd probably hear a lot of different things about George and Harold. Their teacher, Miss Ribble, might say that George and Harold were disruptive and behaviorally challenged. Their gym teacher, Mr. Meaner, might add that they were in serious need of major attitude adjustment. Their principal, Mr. Krupp, would probably have a few more choice words to include, like sneaky and criminally mischief, and I'll get those boys if it's the last thing Well, you get the idea. But if you ask their parents, they'd probably tell you that George and Harold were smart and sweet and very good-hearted, even if they were a bit silly at times. I'd have to agree with their parents. Joe's Furniture, come and see our room. The camera hand's pretty good. Got it today. But even so, their silliness did get them in a lot of trouble. Sometimes, in fact, it once got them into so much trouble, they accidentally almost destroyed the whole planet with an army of evil, vicious, talking toilets. But before I can tell you that story, I have to tell you this story. Come and see our furry armpits. And that is all of chapter 1. So, yeah. I hope to see you next time when I read chapter 2, which is only 2 pages. You have just finished Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilet, chapter 1 by Prince Book Reader. Bye.